Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are trying Tastykake cream-filled cat nap cupcakes. I am pretty tired. I'm feeling a little under the weather too, and I think I'm gonna take more than just a cat nap very soon. But before that, we are gonna have one of these treats and see how good it actually is. From the front, as you see right there, it kind of just looks like a chocolate cupcake that is cream filled with a Garfield design icing on top, which is orange and black there. It matches his body with the stripes. And yeah, it's in promotion for the new Garfield movie that came out this past summer. It's probably out of theaters by now. But I heard it's really good. I didn't get to see it. I want to see it though. I'll catch it when it hits the streaming services. But I want to tell you a little bit about my relationship with Garfield. I remember watching Garfield and Friends back in the day. It was a cartoon show. The person that voiced Garfield then, I know it wasn't Bill Murray, but as a kid that watched Ghostbusters and then watched Garfield and Friends, that was like the closest voice that I could make out that that's what it was. I was like, oh, Garfield sounds like Peter Venkman, you know? But obviously it wasn't. Here is the guy that actually voiced Garfield in Garfield and Friends. So there you go. My grandma actually likes Garfield quite a bit. She's a fan enough to have a Garfield pot holder from like way back in the day, and one of those Garfields with the suction cups on the paws that you stick onto the back of your rear view window in your car. She had one of those, but she has it hanging up in her kitchen. And yeah, it just reminds me of Grandma's house when I always see Garfield. And it's one of the more popular comic strips in the funny section of the newspaper. That's always a good classic, a good standard go-to. But anyways, there's been plenty of Garfield movies that have come out in the past, but this is the most latest iteration. And on the back here, you have some trading cards. So we have the classic Garfield and apparently Vic. Vic is a big hunky stud. Apparently he enjoys hot dogs, eating it with a fork. Actually, reading here, it says that Vic is Garfield's biological father. Vic is a street hustling, larger than life cat who has charmed and conned his way through life. And then here is Garfield. Garfield is a cat, a big lazy cat, a quick-witted comedic cat, a non-exercising lasagna-loving cat. That's my kind of guy. I like him already. Anyways, I've never tried a Tastykake brand cupcake, so this will be a new experience for me in many ways. Okay, there is a very, very big chocolatey sweet smell coming from this thing. It smells really good. My mouth is actually watering a lot. But as you see here, the orange on it isn't as vibrant as it is displayed on the box. It kind of has a faded sunset look to it. But regardless, it's probably going to taste pretty good. So here we go. This is Tastykake's cream-filled cat nap cupcakes. Oh, wow. Hmm. Hmm. That's actually really good. Okay, so I'm going back to my frame of reference of trying a Hostess version of this, Hostess brand. Their cupcakes, they're decent. They're good. I'm not one to really reach for their cupcakes. I'm more of a Swiss roll kind of man. But I would definitely say this is a whole lot better than the Hostess version. These have a more moist cake to them. compared to the Hostess. I always have this sensation that the Hostess cupcakes always just crumble and they're always kind of dry. But here, the cake is very moist. So that brings the texture and the overall taste up a lot more than the competing brand. And the icing is very thick and it's good. It's very sweet. Sweet and smooth. So it's got a nice texture that way as well with the icing. And the cream in the middle, the filling, if you're thinking, oh, this is a Garfield thing, maybe it's going to taste like lasagna. Sad to say, no, it's just like your vanilla cream filling that you would get any other way, shape, or form within a cupcake. Now, is that bad? Absolutely not. Tastes great. The combination of the vanilla cream within the chocolate cake and this icing on top really kind of rolls around in your mouth and brings the idea of, man, was this a treat that was worth buying and eating? Yes, actually. This is really good. And I'm not that much of a Hostess cupcake or Tastykake cupcake eater. Now, full disclaimer, besides this being, a Garfield promotional kind of oriented thing, this is your standard chocolate cream-filled cupcake. And, you can get those all year round. But just for this occasion with Garfield and everything, I figured it would be fun to review and see exactly what a Tastykake cupcake is. And so, given it that kind of side of things where, what does a Tastykake one taste like? I do have to report that they are very good. Top quality, actually. Because I kind of always see Tastykake as the lower tier brand of baked treats. I'm always seeing them at Dollar General and stuff like that. But this is definitely making me change my mind about the quality of their stuff. Because, these are quite good. Now, everything else that they make, the verdict is still out. I may have to pursue Tastykake stuff a bit more. But I'd have to give this particular design and everything a 10 out of 10. And, the cake itself, without the design and it just being what it is, a 10 out of 10 as well. It hits in every point. The texture is great. The sweetness is great. The chocolatiness is there. The cream filling, it's not too much and it's not too little. It's a perfect amount, so it doesn't feel like they skimped out on it, or it's just like, oh, it's too much cream in my mouth, anyways, yeah, I would have to give Tastykake Cat Nap Cupcakes a 10 out of 10. Perfect. Yeah, I'd recommend at least the Tastykake cupcakes to anyone. If you are on the fence about it and you're not sure, definitely pick them up. I would, give it a thumbs up and a 10 out of 10. Anyways, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I am DJ Glowing Ice. Always wanting to tell you that it is okay to cheat every once in a while. And now I'm going to go to sleep. All right. Good night. Peace out.